What if the very foods you trust to keep you healthy are quietly working against you, nudging your blood sugar higher day after day without any obvious warning signs, leaving you feeling tired, craving more, and wondering why your energy never quite lasts the way it should? Many people believe they are making smart choices, filling their plates with foods labeled as wholesome, natural, or low-fat. Yet beneath that surface lies a different story that rarely gets told. The truth is that blood sugar does not only respond to obvious sweets or sugary drinks, it reacts to patterns, combinations, and hidden ingredients that slip into everyday meals so easily you barely notice them. Inspired by the thoughtful and evidence-based approach of Dr. Joanna McMillan, this conversation is not about fear, restriction, or cutting everything out, but about awareness, balance, and understanding what is really happening inside your body. When you eat, your body is constantly working to maintain stability, converting food into energy, regulating hormones, and keeping everything in delicate alignment. Yet even small repeated spikes in blood sugar can slowly disrupt that harmony over time. You might start to feel it as mid-morning fatigue, an afternoon slump, or those late-night cravings that seem impossible to ignore. And while these moments feel normal, they are often signals that something deeper is out of balance. The surprising part is that many of these triggers come from foods you have been told are good for you. Foods that appear innocent but behave very differently once they are processed by your body. Understanding this does not mean giving up the foods you enjoy. It means seeing them clearly, recognizing their effects, and making choices that support steady, lasting energy rather than short bursts followed by crashes. This shift in awareness is where real change begins, not in extreme diets or strict rules, but in learning how your daily habits shape your long-term health in ways that are both subtle and powerful. As you move deeper into this understanding, a quiet tension begins to build, because the more you notice, the harder it becomes to ignore the patterns hiding in plain sight, especially when foods you rely on every day start revealing a different side. Breakfast cereals that promise energy, fruit juices that seem fresh and natural, low-fat snacks marketed as guilt-free, all of them can trigger sharp rises in blood sugar that your body must quickly bring back down, often leaving you feeling more drained than before. This is where the real challenge begins, not in knowing what is happening, but in realizing how often it is happening without your awareness. The body is remarkably adaptive, yet it is not invincible, and repeated spikes can slowly lead to increased hunger, reduced energy stability, and a growing dependence on quick fixes that never truly satisfy. The insights inspired by Dr. Joanna McMillan remind us that it is rarely a single food that creates the problem, but the overall pattern of how foods are combined, processed, and consumed throughout the day. A slice of white toast on its own behaves very differently compared to the same toast paired with protein and healthy fats, yet most people are never taught to see food in this connected way. And here is where the suspense quietly deepens, because what feels convenient and harmless in the moment may be shaping your long-term health more than you realize. Every snack, every quick meal, every rushed choice carries a small consequence, and over time those small moments add up into something much larger. You might begin to wonder whether your energy dips, your cravings, or even your difficulty maintaining a healthy weight are not random at all, but signals that your body has been trying to communicate with you all along. The unsettling truth is that ignoring these signals does not make them disappear. It simply allows the cycle to continue, becoming more ingrained and harder to break as time goes on, quietly influencing how you feel, think, and function each day. Yet the moment you recognize this pattern is also the moment everything can begin to shift, because awareness gives you the power to respond differently, to make choices that support your body instead of working against it, and to rebuild your energy in a way that feels steady, calm, and sustainable. This is not about perfection or strict rules. It is about learning to create balance in simple, practical ways that fit into your everyday life, such as pairing carbohydrates with protein, choosing whole foods over highly processed options, and slowing down enough to notice how different meals make you feel. The philosophy inspired by Dr. Joanna McMillan encourages a compassionate approach, one that replaces guilt with curiosity and confusion with clarity, allowing you to build habits that last rather than chasing quick results that fade. When you begin to stabilize your blood sugar, something remarkable happens. Your energy becomes more consistent, your cravings begin to soften, and your mind feels clearer, as though a quiet fog has lifted. These changes may seem subtle at first, but over time they create a powerful foundation for long-term well-being, helping you stay in control rather than feeling controlled by your food choices. You no longer need to fear everyday foods, because you understand how to work with them, adjusting portions, combinations, and timing in a way that supports your body's natural rhythm. This is where confidence grows, not from restriction, but from knowledge and mindful action, turning each meal into an opportunity to nourish rather than disrupt. And as you continue this journey, you start to realize that true health is not built in a single day, but in the small, consistent decisions you make again and again, shaping a future where your energy is reliable and your well-being is protected. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.